Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We're just working our way through all of the content that is released as part of this 2023 Dragon Ball Heroes celebration. I think they did a really good job of dropping a bunch of different content. You know, the EZA area, we had the punching bag thing, we had the story event, we had the red zone, missions, right? Just an awful lot of stuff that has actually dropped here with all the new characters, which I think is really, really good. Now, Dokkan, they've now sort of caught up, because there's only one character, right, who is getting their EZA from this EZA area this year with the new stage, and that's LAGSS. LAGSS is the only new EZA character that we're going to be able to actually get here. And Dokkan has... Dude, these are the characters we could bring in here? Okay. This is, like, gonna actually be the easiest EZA area ever. The fact that you could just use every single hero character, basically. Wow, yeah, this is not going to be a challenge whatsoever then. Okay, sure. The point I was making was Dokkan has caught up with kind of like the structure of the heroes content, right? Previously, they would release SSRs that would then awaken the next year, right? We saw this with the Xeno, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta. We saw this with Super Saiyan 4 Bardock and Gohan. And we saw this with Golden Metal Cooler and Modified Janemba. Those characters released, and then the year after, they got their Dokkan Awakening, right? This year, I assume it would have been the Berserk-controlled Vegeta and Limit Breaker Broly. Probably would have been the two characters that would have just awakened next year. But they've kind of just caught up. They just released the characters, and let's just awaken them right away. Right? The EZA area, was it last year when they just, you know, like Great Saiyaman 4, Ames, like they just EZA'd all the characters kind of just in a huge batch right away, right? They just caught up. They said, we're going to EZA them all, and we're going to get us, you know, ready to go here. So now, moving forward with this hero celebration, it's like we're gonna get probably, you know, we'll get a free character EZA and a free character released every year. So next year, the EZA, of course, is going to be the scientist Toa. She's the one that's actually going to be getting the free-to-play EZA area stage next year, and then we would get some other, you know, free-to-play character. I think that them structuring it like this is good. I think the fact that they're not releasing SSRs anymore is really good as well. I mean, that's not... Dokkan, just like in the era we're in, Dokkan should never release anything under 7 links, and SSR characters never have... So, well, very old SSR characters sometimes had 7 links, but typically they don't have 7 links, right? So, this looks like this is going to be very easy. Just hopping into the LAGSS stage. I don't think LAGSS is going to be very good. Let me just quickly take a look at her here. Oh yeah, by the way, like okay, so we don't have to really worry about like, all right, like which characters are we going to bring? Like, how are we going to structure the team or anything like that? Not really going to be too tough when we could just bring like everything, right? So we do need to make sure to bring LAGSS. LAGSS, of course, is int. So we want to bring as many physical characters as possible. So we'll bring Rose, Limit Breaker Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I do have all of the characters EZA'd and stuff like that. I just got to actually go through all of their different showcases and stuff like that. We do have to bring LAGSS herself. I might bring... I don't know. I'm just going to bring Robel, sure. And then, of course, we do have to actually bring LAGSS herself. This is going to be, again, the easiest one of all time. What is LAGSS's leader skill? Let me take a look at what it looks like. We'll see, like, because we're going to get just the EZA version, right? So, LAGSS, your leader skill is Dragon Ball Heroes category 77% of stats. Okay. Yeah, that would have been... Cause, I mean, I guess I was going to say if it was, like, Time Travelers, but, like, almost every single Heroes character is on Time Travelers, right? Is there any that isn't on Time Travelers? I don't think so. Alright, well, goodbye. That was a nice run. Now, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he is a great disappointment to me. I think that this guy is one of the worst... I mean, is he one of the worst characters ever released? Like, probably not, but, like, just in terms of, like, his impact, like, because we would kind of, like, compare him to, like, Well, I mean, last year we essentially had 3 headliners, right? We had Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and then we had Hearts. I mean, I don't know. Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, we kind of, their comparison is, it's to Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. So, obviously, there's a little bit of a difference, right? Like, in order for Goku and Vegeta to have been as good last year as Vegito was, they would have needed to be, like, as strong as the Gammas. Could you have imagined? That's, like Vegito this year, like, you know, is on par, I would say, with God Goku, Piccolo Jr., 23rd World Tournament Goku. Like, Vegito is actually so good that he's on par with, like, literally the best T-Wars in the game. I haven't really thought about it much, like, where I would put, like, if we were doing, like, a top, like, is Limit Breaker Vegito in, like, a top 10 units overall list? I would say yes. He probably is. He's a top 10 overall unit in the game. Like, Vegito, I mean, like, okay, are you taking Vegito or Sword of Hope Trunks? Dude, like, it's not even a discussion. Like, I'm taking, like, Sword of Hope who? Bitch of Hope? No, I'm taking Vegito over him, right? Like, I feel like almost any character, like, Vegito is just so far and away the strongest Heroes character they've ever done. And it's just, like, it's just well done. Like, this was, Dokkan, I think, has had a lot of fails this year when it comes to character kits and certain other things, right? Everyone can complain endlessly for hours about Dokkan 2023, right? There's a lot of W's in there, but there's a lot of missteps as well. For me personally, the character kits really frustrate me. But there have been times, I think, where Dokkan has understood the assignment, right? I still maintain that the 5th anniversary LR EZAs were some of the best EZAs ever, and they were some of the most popular characters ever. That was like a set of characters where it was like Dokkan cannot and must not make them mid, and they made them ridiculously just godly characters. And you know, that is a huge W, and I think Limit Breaker Vegito coming out like the way he is really good, because all the characters after the worldwide, like, it's like, I feel like they've got stuff, but then you get to using them, and they just don't hold up. It's like, dude, like, what is this bullshit? Like, Gohan and Piccolo, LR Ribrianne. I mean, LR Ribrianne, like, she's, like, it's like all these characters, they've got some stuff, but it's just a lot of nonsense that you have to go through along with it, right? We got a terrible rotation. Dude, and, like, give me the Shaq and Kobe clip. Me and getting the friend plus leader rotation every single video. Like, it's always, man. Because this is what rotations look like when you get that. It's always terrible to get double leader and like, friend lead. The day they implement the same name linking update, that will go away. That would be an interesting update, because that would enable, it would change the game, like, so serious, because, you know, you could use the lead, like, so whatever character, like, we could use Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and then he just, well, I don't know, they could do same name linking update, but then not allow the direct same character to link with each other. But, like, why wouldn't we? Like, that would just be fun. Like, that would make team building in some of these teams much more fun. Right, like, imagine if you could run, I mean, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito has the easy physical Vegito, who kind of gets the job done anyway, right? So it's not really a big deal, but, like, who is a character? I mean, something like Android, like, 17 and 18, right? Or, you know, actually, LR Ribrianne. Like, if you could have 2, like, LR Ribriannes, like, unlocking all their links, because, like, LR Ribrianne has powerful links, but, like, you're never going to get them activated. Like, it would just be interesting running a team and having the leader and the friendly be able to link with themselves. So, like, you could potentially run that just as a direct rotation. I just think that it's something that would be good for the game, because it would just enable us to have more options, which is just, like, always a good thing, right? Like, it's usually not fun when things are limited, like character kits, design, stuff like that. Like, I don't think I mind, like, a mission, like, all right, beat Fusion Zamasu with, you know, the superhero category or something like that. Like, yeah, that's fine. But, like, typically, like, if they just give us more freedom in team building, it just makes the game more fun. The same name linking update is something like they really got to take that into consideration, man. It would just be so good. It really would. So, all right, there we go. I'll go ahead and get lags grinded up. Still a ton of showcases I got to do. There's so much content, so many characters. This Hero Celebration is very crazy. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.